The only tagging part in this bout is how the 6 guys are tagging each other. Ooh, yeah. Barnes and Dundee made some comments about what an old man Buddy was. Well, I can tell you, they just saw a pretty good move from an old man. Dundee hammered down on the floor by Buddy. Ray looks like his head is messed up pretty good. And here comes Dundee. Bill Mack counts 1, 2, 3. He did. And the Fullers, all 3 of them come out victorious. And they are a couple of happy boys and one happy father. The first time that we have seen George Barnes and Bill Dundee lose any kind of a match in here. Dundee storms over to the edge of the ring. George Barnes still on his knees. And John Gray with his face crimson. And the Australians did not fare too well. And the catch-as-catch-can freestyle wrestling that the Fullers laid on them tonight. The official decision in 10 minutes and 15 seconds to Ron and Robert Fuller with a great assist from the father. They defeat Barnes and Dundee, and George Barnes is having a fit in the center of that ring. We're set ready to go as the fabulous Fargos, Jackie and Roughhouse, come walking into a jam-packed 11,500 people in the Coliseum, and there's the Roughhouse. He's on the floor. He's got his track shoes on. William Colt, the valet, preceding his brother, and he almost got run over. Rough nails Colt down on the floor. Dundee in and out of the ring. And as usual, when Roughhouse is around, it's pandemonium. Jackie trying to slow him down. Referee Paul Morton tells Jackie he better get him back up in that ring. The bell hadn't sounded is one thing that saved him at this point. And Dundee is draped over the table by Roughhouse. Completely unorthodox, wild, and woolly type feller, I want to tell you, is this Roughhouse Fargo. Jackie gets him with a tackle, nails him from behind and slows him down in the center of the ring. We hadn't even really started it yet, and old Roughhouse has already run him out of the ring 4 times. Dundee says that's all for him. He's going. Coles and Dundee head back towards the dressing room as the crowd starts booing. Referee Paul Morton looks like he might like to join them, but he knows doggone well he's got to get back up in that ring and get them back in the ring or disqualify him and get it all over with right now. Jackie is holding Roughhouse back in the corner at the present time. Never claimed to be much strong on that scientific wrestling, but boy, I'll tell you, that Roughhouse will stir it up like a tornado. And referee Paul Morton cautiously called him to the ring. He didn't want to get caught in a wild and woolly swing. There's the introductions from down at ringside as Roughhouse gets loose and comes after Bill Dundee. When Roughhouse is in the ring, you don't very often jump up there and do your announcing from the ring, or at least you don't stay there. Jackie has referee Paul Morton kind of trapped in the corner. Jack's not doing anything, just leaning against him. Ruff jumps up on the rope. And he's giving them all kinds of signs, which I think probably you understand. And Roughhouse backed up. And Paul Morton came out of his hiding place behind Jackie. And Roughhouse took off after him. Yeah. One of the less inhibited wrestlers you'll ever see anywhere. And I have to repeat, I'm not so certain that I use that word wrestler correctly in there, because Ruff is really a brawler, first class. Looks like we're about to settle down. The announcements have been made, and we're about ready to go with action in this one-fall, 60-minute time limit tag match. The full Nelson is Dundee. Jumped into him. Fargo jumped out of the way. He flipped Colt straight over to Dundee as he was falling back down because he had grabbed him right up around the neck. And Jackie moved out of the way, and now William Colt, the valet, brother of Chris Colt, comes over and has a word to say to Dundee. And Roughhouse has them scattered in every direction, including the referee. Referee Paul Morris says, I don't want to talk about it. Back up, back up. Jackie comes over and says, come on, Ruff. Let's not lose this one on a disqualification. Bill Dundee being challenged by Roughhouse to hit him with a chair. He did with no effect.